Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. You look good.
Thank you, thank you.
Right. So, the question for the day is, what's your thoughts on long distance relationship? Exactly. What do you think about that?
I don't really like long distance relationships. But I think if you have a solid relationship before the distance happens, then it might be worth it.
You smart.
Not for me though.
Why?
My love language is physical touch. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I couldn't go without that for too long. And I'm a really loyal person. So, yeah,
I do respect that.
yeah.
Your name?
Tristan.
Oh, okay. So the question is, what's your thought on long distance relationship? What do you think about that?
I mean, I wouldn't personally ever want to be in a long distance relationship. It also depends how long. Because I live in Denmark, it's not.
Oh,
it's-
okay.
The distance isn't that long between you, even halfway across the country. But if it was like, I lived in Europe and there was somebody in like America or Asia, or it's just be too much. The travel time, the money, and all that, and never really getting to see them. I mean, I can respect people that do it because it takes a lot of time and effort,
Right, right.
and yeah, but I wouldn't personally want to be in one.
Exactly. This requires a lot of trust and a mutual understanding. So if you can't cope with these two, I think you are not
You
ready
don't
for
know
this.
what they're doing half the time.
Exactly.
If you're with someone you like in person, you always know what they're doing and you're with them. But if they're halfway across the world, you don't know what they're doing. Only when you talk with them on the phone. You don't know. You can't even be sure they're a real person. You could be getting.
If you don't trust that person, I don't think you're ready for this.
No, I think the same.
Hi,
Hi,
your name?
Dee,
Okay.
Carmen.
Carmen. Okay. Where are you from?
I am from New Jersey,
Okay.
Philadelphia.
Okay. So the question is, what's your thought on long distance relationship? What do you think about long distance relationship?
I think they're difficult, but I think they could work if it's not for too long. So I'll let Carmen talk about this.
Yeah, the
Yes,
expert.
the expert apparently. Yeah, no. Yes, they are difficult. They're also expensive, so you have to keep in that like they are doable. Like you said, if you kind of figure out the plan, like is it just are you guys are long distance forever for a short period of time? Where are you guys gonna be eventually?
You so smart. You know everything.
And in the meantime, just like that logistics of like when are you seeing each other, how often, who's going to which city, and things like that. It's expensive. It gets and it's time
Yeah,
consuming.
kind of mutual understanding, right?
Yeah. So it just takes a lot of logistics and things like that, and a lot of trust.
Exactly.
You gotta like.
It requires a lot of trust. A lot of trust.
Yeah.
If there is no trust, I'm not sure it's gonna work.
Yeah, it has to be a lot of love, a lot of trust, and again, there has to be a goal in mind. It's like, okay, well, we're only this for 3 months. We're only doing this for a year. Like, what is that going to look like?
So, okay, like a plan.
Exactly. Yeah. If you don't have a goal in mind and you're just going to be long distance forever, that's not. No. It's like, at what point are we going to come together and be together?
Exactly.
That's really,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and if you have the trust, the love, the vacation time, and the money to go see each other pretty
course.
often, because you have something to look forward to, right? It's like, okay, we get to see each other in 2 weeks and be together and things like that. Yeah, but definitely the trust has to be there. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult if you're, if you don't trust them, if you're like, oh, what are you up to, kind of thing. Then if that's the case, then maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah, very boring.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi,
how are you guys doing?
We're doing
Good.
good.
Right, your name?
Kanaya.
Kanai.
I'm DeAndre.
All right. So the question is, what's your thought on long distance relationship? What do you think about that? Who's gonna start? You, right?
You start.
Alright, so I feel like that's tough. That's tough. See, we in a relationship, and if I was long distance with her, probably wouldn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing somebody every day is different than seeing somebody like once a month, once a
That makes sense.
2 weeks.
I
That's
agree.
different. You don't know what they doing by themselves.
Exactly.
They could be out there doing whatever. So you gotta have trust in that person to have a long distance. I feel like
That's very important.
Trust. Yeah, you gotta trust them.
I
agree. I don't think I could do long distance. I don't know. People be crazy now. You don't know what they could be doing behind your back.
Exactly. Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
All good. Tourism.
Oh, okay. Your name?
Ali.
Ali, okay.
Geraldine.
Where are you guys from?
Italy. Spain.
Oh, Spain.
Yeah, Spain,
okay.
Italy.
Okay. So the question is, what's your thought on long distance relationship? What do you think about long distance relationship?
So yeah, as we said before, I was curious because we both are actually in a distant relationship.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not anymore because now he's back to Mallorca, home. But I don't know. It's like it depends. It's a commitment, right? It's a real commitment that you have to get with someone, and then you have to decide like what you really want to be committed to, right? Because you have to put some things away when you're in a distant relationship.
You so smart. You know everything.
And on the other hand, I think it has a lot of advantages because you have a lot of space for yourself.
It's like you're living two lives.
Of course, you're not gonna cheat, right?
No, definitely not.
What do you think?
Yeah, pretty much the same. It's like you're living two lives because you have your own and then one that you share with someone else. And also, it's easier if the relationship starts by distance than being together and then going away.
Okay,
So you're not gonna cheat, because if you're gonna be in a relationship, distance or not, you don't cheat.
Okay, is it
I
hard
mean,
to?
I think like if you're in a relationship, you have to have like an idea or a plan when you're gonna go together. You know, for example, with me and my boyfriend, it's like we are not just in a distant relationship and say, okay, we'll see when we can go together, like live in the same city.
Okay.
But at the beginning, I think it's helpful because it gives you a lot of your own space and it
Or
also
freedom.
freedom. Yeah, and that's actually something good. And then I think you work a lot in the conflict, like the trust, right, in the relationship.
Yeah, I think it requires a lot of trust. There should be trust.
Yes, definitely.
If you're not trustful either for yourself or your partner, you can't be in a relationship. Not even non-distant relationship, in any kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's the most important thing. I think trust comes first. Trust, very important.
And I think it comes with integrity. If you have integrity, self-love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for me that's like a pillar, right? Like a base for a relationship. Self-love first, because you have to be happy with what you are, with who you are, you know, and then you can just be happy with whoever. And also like if you are like you have integrity in your life, it's like anything can be from there, you know, like everything.
Yeah, and I think lastly, there has to be a mutual understanding as well.
Of course.
Yeah, there has to be mutual
Of course,
understanding.
because it's not easy.
And you're looking at future. It's not just dating someone. It's because you want to have a future with that person.
Yeah.
Because you're wasting a lot of time if you're not seeing it as a future thing. Time and opportunities, because you're distant.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you guys have to have a plan.
A plan.
You have to
Yeah,
plan.
definitely. It's like,
Yeah.
what's the point? I mean, like, for example, in my relationship, it's like, what's the point of us being
In a long distance relationship.
far away?
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can't
And
be
then-
in forever. Yeah.
Exactly. And then it's like, so there are a lot of relationships like that I know, and they don't have a plan, and they still work very good with that, right? But for me personally, it's like I must have a plan, and I need to know when are we gonna, like, you're gonna do your job, you know, because we have different professions,
Exactly.
right? So it's completely understandable.
Understandable.
So, but we have to have a plan.
You have to
So
have a-
either
yeah,
you
it's
move,
very
I move,
important.
or we need to do something. But a distance relationship forever, no, definitely not.
That makes sense. Hi,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Your name?
My name's Ashley. What's your name?
Masari.
Masari. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, there we go. You look good.
Thank you.
Right. So the question is, what's your thought on long distance relationship? What do you think?
I just ended one.
Oh.
It wasn't too good. Just the calling all the time and like, it just wasn't for me, I guess.
Why?
just you're not with that person like there, you know. And just like the person was kind of, he called a lot, and I was just,
There's no
I
trust,
wasn't
right?
for it. There was trust, yeah, but it was more like I'd be with my sister, and like he'd call like every 5 minutes, and it's like I'm still here with my sister. Like I don't know if it's like his part, maybe he didn't. I don't know. I think there was trust, but I just think he just wanted. He was like in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know.
That was crazy, huh?
Yeah, but hey, it is what it is.
When it comes to long distance relationship, like it comes with a lot of trust.
It does.
There should be trust. If there is no trust, trust me, it's not gonna work between you guys.
That's true, but I mean, we were only like together for like 3 weeks about that, and then I think I just like being single. I think that's really what it is.
Yeah, that's cool. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. I'm good. Your name?
My name is Ivana.
Ivana. Okay.
Yeah.
So the question is, what's your thought on long distance relationship? What do you think?
What I'm thinking, I think that it is a little bit like difficult for the communication. It is really important to make a really good communication because since you're not physically with your boyfriend or girlfriend, it is so important the communication first of all. I think that is not from everyone, you know.
Okay.
It is.
It's not for everyone.
No, yes, it is. I don't know. I have never ever
Experience that.
experienced that, but yes, I think that the communication it is really important for.
Yeah, okay.
I prefer to not be like in a long relationship, like in a long distance, but I don't know.
It's very. I know it's very hard. It comes with a lot.
Yeah.
So if you know you can, just stay away.
Yeah, you have to trust to the other person and have confidence on yourself also, because the confidence and the trust and everything it is really important in this. And yes, that's all.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. You look good.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, the question is, what's your thought on long distance relationship?
Honestly, long distance, people are very different.
Okay.
So, they're very different and they handle like things differently. But if there's someone that you want to be a long distance with, you have to like talk to them and make sure that this is what you want for real. You know what I'm saying?
You so smart. You know everything.
So it's like I understand long distance they don't last. They don't last.
Yeah,
So it's like it takes two people to make it work. And if you actually want that person, you'll stick to them no matter what. So, but for me, long distance, I never really had the experience. So I honestly don't think that's my topic to be speaking on because like I said, I never have experienced it before, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, if you want to do long distance, and my advice is like it takes two people to make it work. That's all I'm gonna say. You know,
there should be kind of mutual understanding.
Yeah, a lot of understanding, a lot of talking, a lot of trust, a lot of communication, and everything. You just gotta make sure what your partner's on, but at the same time, you gotta trust them. You can't just be ODing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Which is very stressful.
It's very stressful, especially to the person that you love. And let's say like he's not even doing nothing, or she not even doing nothing. You just accusing him of doing anything, and that's mad stressful to the person. Yeah.
I think you're making point.
Yeah, I hope so.
You're making point.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Good, we're good. Good.
Your name?
Ashley.
Okay.
Marielle.
That's nice names. Right. So the question is, what's your thought on long distance relationship? What do you think about that?
Oh.
Exactly.
Nothing different than like non-long distance relationship as long as they're willing to work at it and like put in time, like whether that be like visiting or like calls and stuff like that. Like I would do it if I like the person enough.
So you will?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, like depending on the person, if if like I can trust them and I really like them, I'd keep the relationship going. But like otherwise, no. Like I feel like I need them next to me unless like of course they're going to go like I don't know, get the degree, like better themselves, then yeah. You know, I'd keep it going unless like, you know, it's risky.
Do you think it's gonna last?
Yeah, if the person, you know, puts in the effort for it and everything. It depends on how like the other person, if they're willing to put as much effort and if I really like them.
Start with you. Do you think it's gonna last?
Yeah, like if they like me and if I like them, it'll last. Like it depends, like it's a half 50-50 thing.
And if they also plan on like in the future to like either move with me or help me move to them or something.
Because I think this comes with a lot of trust. There should be trust. There should be a lot of trust. Without trust, it's not gonna work between you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.